Would you like to see the human embodiment of misery and failure? If you said yes, please direct your attention to the screen and I'll show you.
This is one of the worst things somebody's probably ever done to me while street performing.
So this embarrassment, not only to her family, but to the entire human race, decided she was going to try to rain on everybody's parade and slam her meaty paws on this keyboard while he was street performing and everyone was enjoying it. He's a talented young man. But she can't let nobody have fun. She's the fun police. If she's not enjoying her time, no one can. Is that someone having fun over there she sees? Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Not on her watch, not while she's on duty. It's like the bat signal being put into the sky. Once she sees it, once she sees people having a blast, she's got to go ruin it. She's got to go throw her misery at them and try to break it all up.
So this kind of stuff happens here and there, so I usually just keep playing through it, but after what's about to happen, I had to stop. This was also the last song of the night, and side note, I do this to see people happy, so please don't harass the person in this video.
And the waitress is practicing politics. What's wrong with you, bro?
So not only does she have this infuriatingly smug look on her face after doing that, but also kind of looking like Squidward when he goes to take a bite of that Krabby Patty, just like a little tiny nibble with those front teeth popping out like that. But just on top of her being a terrible person, the people she's with, it makes sense. Her friends are laughing at this. Which I guess it just proves you are who you hang out with. Because that right there has to be the most toxic, unbearable group of people I have ever seen. There is no way it gets worse than that friend group right there. Someone goes over and she's literally damaging his property. She's committing property damage to this dude who's just performing on the street. And he's really good at performing. He's a very talented dude. And she decides that she's going to go commit some property damage and her friends are going to go laugh at it. And she's going to feel proud of herself. Like she just got a participation trophy.
Happy tip. Wait. Ain't no way she's Ooh, that
So not only did she commit property damage, she also stole from him. Surely there's enough evidence in this video for her to get some kind of legal repercussions. Her actions have to have consequences here. They just have to. Or else she's gonna keep doing this because she didn't even get a slap on the wrist. You know, if they face no punishment, they're just going to keep acting like this. And even if she does face punishment, she's probably just gonna become even more unbearable. It is so infuriating to me that people like this actually exist and that you can encounter one in the wild, like a Pokemon encounter, but a very, very tragic one because their only move is misery. And they're trying to inflict it upon you. But this guy, he's like a ray of sunshine in a dark closet because he's not letting it get him down. The dude, even in the video, said, "Do not harass her." Like, she just did everything she could to make his knot terrible. One that he would not enjoy. And he's still saying, "Hey, don't harass this person." Like, what? This guy's too nice. If karma existed, this guy deserves the world.
Suck, asshole! How could I want to hit about it? That's what I'm saying. Christ almighty. No respect.
And it only makes sense that the friend would say, "Hey, you want to fight about it? You want to do something about it?" Yeah, I'm gonna fight you over you knocking my keyboard over and being a terrible person. You gotta live with yourself. I don't. You're the one that's miserable. Every day she wakes up, she has to look in the mirror and see her own self looking back at her. And that's a lot of punishment in and of itself. But she definitely deserves criminal punishment also. I'm not trying to say she doesn't. She most definitely does.
You can have all of it. Yeah. Thank you. No. That was fucked up. You're really good. You're really good.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
You
Hey, what are you
And all these people helping him are angels. It proves that there are some good people left in this world, and that maybe only the bad ones are just getting put under the magnifying glass and enlarged. Because obviously not every story of a good Samaritan is going to get as much attention as a bad person like this. But it is good to see that there's people out there like that dude who handed him all the money in his wallet, and these ladies that are helping him pick up his keyboard. It restores a bit of faith in humanity, a bit that I lost from the countless videos I've seen of people just being deplorable humans. This at least helps a tad bit.
Shout out to the guy that tipped me after, and all of the people that came and helped out after seeing what happened. It really restores my faith in humanity.
Hey, he stole the words right out of my mouth, or I guess I stole them out of his mouth. Regardless, the people did their thing on the internet, as Twitter does, and they straight up doxed this lady. They found every bit of information you could possibly find about her. I'm just going to show you this right here. They found her Instagram where she did post about the situation. She said, "Public service announcement. I'm sorry that everyone has seen the viral video. I have took sorry, man, I almost threw up. I have took accountability for my actions. I know it was wrong and ignorant of me, but please keep my family out of it. Y'all problem is with me, not my family. You don't get anything out of texting them or me, and I have already apologized to the person we have talked." Did they not take English class? Because this is horrible. The amount of just broken grammar is making me feel like I'm reading this wrong, but I'm not. I'm reading it how it's written. Everything is good. No, I didn't steal any money. It most definitely did look like you stole money. What'd you put your hand in the cookie jar for if you weren't taking a cookie, you know? What was your hand doing in there? You swooped in and grabbed something. And I didn't break the piano. I'm a human just like you all. Oh, why didn't I think of that? She's a human. She's only human after all. Apology accepted. You're only human. Oh, it's completely fine. So already in this apology, she has turned the apology around and said, "Hey, I'm only human. I apologize, but then again, it's not my fault because I'm only human. Humans make mistakes. And I'm not trying to hold myself accountable because I'm only human." Everybody has made mistakes. Nobody isn't perfect. Nobody isn't perfect. Yeah, there's the good English again. Again, I'm sorry for my for my actions. I've seen worse downtown. This is nothing compared to what I did, and I know it's not right. So you're just self-reporting saying that this isn't even the worst deed I've done. It's like the Grinch stealing Christmas. He's like, "Oh yeah, I stole that little bicycle, but that's not even the worst thing I stole. I stole everybody's Christmas trees and everybody's presents under those trees. Like, I didn't just steal that one thing. I stole everything." That's not the worst thing I've done, knocking someone's keyboard over, committing a bit of property damage, and stealing their money. I've done worse things downtown. Come on. This ain't even that bad. That is the most brain-dead argument and stupidest thing I've ever heard in an apology. Because she's not apologizing. The person I apologized to accepted my apology, and we had a whole good conversation on the phone, and that's all that matters. You people are nasty the way y'all are texting me and my family and making fake pages. Y'all don't get nothing out of that. Y'all stay blessed. So that right there might be one of the worst written apologies in the world. She could have just chat GPT'd and said, "Hey, write me an apology that sounds sincere." And it would have came through as a way better apology than whatever the hell this grammatical mess is. If my English teacher in high school seen this, she'd have a stroke. She would pass away and transcend to the next plane of existence. That is just an abomination in every sense. The sentiment wasn't even there. She doesn't care. She's not sorry. And then on top of that, she can't spell or use grammar properly. Like, there's autocorrect and everything on your phone that would help you form proper sentences, and yet you choose to stay ignorant. You're ignorant in the situation of being a loser, and then you're also ignorant when making an apology. I guess once you're ignorant, you're always ignorant, huh? And it's also just ironic she says, "Y'all people are nasty." We're the nasty ones for being upset at her for doing something nasty. What a conundrum. Yes, I'm the bad. I'm in the wrong here. I should reflect on myself. I did something wrong. So basically that whole apology was just her trying to minimize the situation and be like, "Hey, it's really not that bad." Just minimizing everything, every aspect of it. Just a terrible person all around. Didn't even attempt to make it better for herself. Just a truly miserable person. And that's pretty much it for this situation, though. Like I said, this dude is an absolute saint. The Andrew Shue. He deserves the world. And then the lady in this video who did the terrible apology and knocked over his keyboard really needs to be held responsible for her actions. You know, her actions do need consequences. She needs to be held accountable. I hope that all happens, but the community has banded around this guy, and I hope he continues to get the support and recognition he deserves. But I'll catch you in the next one.